Okay, next bin is called Dirt Bike. And we have 1 video and 3 pieces of audio up there. So we right click in this area, create new timeline using selected bin. We'll call this Dirt Bike. And I only need 3 audio tracks. Create. We'll close the media pool. I'll zoom out. That looks loud. All that looks loud. This has an audio file associated with it, so let's deal with that right away, just like this right now. And right click. Click on this link clips menu item. Now we have that there. And we've got this. We can do anything we want with it. Let's get rid of it. Highlighted, delete. I can see right away. We'll bring this down. We'll bring this guy down. And we'll bring this guy down. And you know what? Let's go into, for this one, let's go into Fairlight. So right now we're in the edit page. I'm going to go to Fairlight. And I'm going to open up these tracks a little bit. Oops. Or so I think. There we go. They both open because they were highlighted. All right, we get some heavy metal there. We got a couple of different tracks for the bike, and I think I might want to use them both. I'm not 100% sure just yet. But now, again, if you do not have meters selected, you may want to select meters, and then you will get your reference monitor. You could, well, actually, if you do this, it's not going to get any bigger, so you have to kind of pop it out into the floating window. I'm not going to do that because I'm getting lag on my computer when I do that. But here's the video track here, and that's represented here. So now when I zoom in, all right, let's take this track and just mute it. This one's muted, so now we're only hearing the audio 1 and audio 2 tracks. So this is the heavy metal. I'm gonna actually go in here and name this metal bed. And I kind of want that coming in. I want that chompy fuzz distortion coming in quickly. Yeah, I'm going to actually bring that up a tad. Whoops. Tad. All right, this is a real short piece here. So actually what I think I'm going to do is, first let's deal with the audio, and maybe we'll double this. But this is the audio that we're hearing right now. Now notice that he starts at the left side of the shot and then ends up going away from us to the right. I'm gonna show you how to do some panning effects that's gonna enhance the experience of watching that, particularly if you have headphones on. So while we're here in the Fairlight page, we're gonna go to Mixer and Inspector. So there's a couple of different ways to do this, but here is a pan tool right here. Actually, let's just close the mixer panel for a sec. Here's a pan tool right here. So, and I can create what I call the keyframes. We've done this before, but I can create keyframes for panning as well. So I'm going to create some keyframes to make this audio come out of the left side and move more toward the middle and then over toward the right. So here, at the very beginning, I'm going to put a keyframe here, and I'm going to slide this all the way over, just a tad, not exactly all the way over, but just right about there. And then right about here, or yeah, here, I'm going to make another keyframe, and I'm going to bring it out to about here. And then I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to use the scissors tool. I made a cut there. So now I'm left with now I need that. So maybe we take this in a bit and we come over here. Yeah, I like that. And I think I'm going to do a very similar thing here where I'm going to create a keyframe here and be over to the left, and then quickly, because I've put the playhead there, quickly go over there. Yeah, that's maybe a little too loud there. Okay. So I've got a rough idea of what I want to do there. Now, I think I might even unmute this and make this real low in volume, as if there are other bikes that we can't see. Let's see what happens. I think this needs to come in a little bit quicker, though. So I do have panning on this clip right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to reset it after I clip this. I'm going to bring it here, I think. Oops. Then pull it over. Now I'm going to do that effect where we're over here, and then very quickly we're over to the left. Yeah, I like that. And this is kind of blending in down there. I don't know if it has to go up just a bit or not, but everything's working. The metal music is working. Yeah, this got preserved, and you can see the pan will actually move as you play through the video and sound. You have to be on it to see that. And we have another short one there, and let's do something different on this one. Why don't we create some kind of end screen and let that fade out that way? So I'm back in the edit page, and I'm going to come in a little bit here. And now I'm going to bring you into the effects panel, and we will make some minor video edit here by adding something. So if we go into effects, and I want to go to generators, and I want to pick this solid color here. So I'm going to grab it, left click, and I'm going to bring it right down. Now there is no color, it's defaulted to black. So with this highlighted, we go up to the inspector. And then here's where you change the color. And you click here. And there's all different ways of selecting colors across the top here. We'll stay in in this mode here and just pick white. You could use the eyedropper and choose another color, but right now we have a white background. And I actually want to put a title over that, an end title. So we go back up here to titles. All right, so let's go into titles and let's grab this one here, just a basic title, and we can just put it right on top of the solid color. And notice that when we pull that in, we get another video track created on its own. And the first thing that we're going to do is go into the inspector with that highlighted, and then you'll see that you can change what this is going to say, the title is going to say. You can change the font, many other different controls here. Let's just use black. Let's keep it simple. So right now, basic title is going to show up there. And when you play it back, all right, so we have an endpoint now. Let's bring it out to that end. And let's grab this one and then shift and grab the bottom one. Now all the bottom ones are highlighted. Let's go into the blade tool and we'll go, let's see. Click, click, click. Now I can go back up here in my pointer tool and highlight all of those and delete it. And now I've got a nice... And of course, I'm going to do this with the fades. I think we'll fade that one more aggressively. Yeah, and I think I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with these fades as well. And I learned my little lesson there. That's the volume bar. That's the fade tool. Yeah, that's the volume bar. That's the fade tool. But I don't like the way the title is. There's a whole bunch of different choices here, but we're going to change the font. And you can see as I hover over these fonts, it will change. Let's get something a little bit, I want something a little edgy. You may or may not have some of these fonts in here, by the way. Some of these are my personal fonts that get imported in, but you should have most of them. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so what are we going to call it? Dirt bike. We're going to bring the size up to there. So now we've got this. Okay, so just a little bit to add to that one, just to make it a little bit more interesting, or really just to show you that there's a whole bunch of other things that happen with video editing. But we just were able to extend this out a little bit longer because it is such a short clip. So what we did is we put the video in there. We put this sports metal track in there, which I really like. We've got the dirt bike here. We actually using this just very minimally, this dirt bike 2. But this one, we actually panned this clip and this clip so that it gives the listener a better feel of a surround sound environment. And we're going to call that one good. I really enjoyed doing that one. And we're going to go next to Earth widgets. See you in the next one.